I am back at the house. I'm gonna catch you guys on what's been happening the past couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys can notice I now have a fridge, but let's catch up on what's been happening. We're in the house! Hi guys, I'm in my house. I'm finally in my house. I actually can't believe it. I'm finally in my house. I had to run here. I left my car somewhere. I have to go and pick it up. But right now I need to basically measure the fridge. This is where the fridge belongs. I think I found a fridge that I want, but I just need to double check the dimensions, see if they work. So yeah, and then I'm gonna head back to the other side of London and basically come back tomorrow and sort this out. Hi guys, so yeah, the secret is out. This has literally been something that has kept me up all night for the past 8 months. I have literally not slept properly, and also I found it hard to like keep it a secret because a lot of people and a lot of my friends knew that I was looking for a place to basically move in, but I literally just had to lie to everyone, including my parents, that I haven't found a place, but I did. And you know, like if you've ever bought a house, it is a long process. This was my first time buying a house and it was literally the longest process. I thought I was gonna be in 3 months. I think I was too naive thinking that I was gonna be in 3 months. In 3 months, we were still getting things done. Like, it was comical. I also thought I was gonna get in 6 months, and that was also comical because the things that went on in the process literally surprised me. And this whole process has taught me patience. Like, I have grown so much patience throughout this process that I probably would never have had before because I never have any patience. But there's just so much things that have gone on. But I'm just so grateful I managed to get into the house a week before my birthday. I was so happy when I got the keys. I need to tell you guys the story time of getting the keys because that was hilarious. So at 9 o'clock, my solicitor calls me. He's updating me throughout. He's saying, okay, we're completing today. I knew about the date, but I didn't want to be excited because there were just so many things that happened in the process that got me too excited. And I was like, I'm not getting excited until I have those keys in my hands. So he calls me at 9, he's updating me. I'm like, okay. I was also working. I'm currently basically staying on the other side of London. I'm staying with a friend. I'll explain to you guys why, but I'm staying with a friend. He called me again at 2 o'clock to let me know everything is done, it's all complete, it's ready to go. And I was really excited, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna chill a little. I had a lot of work to do, so I was like, let me finish the work and then I will call the agent. So I waited. That was the worst idea possible because I'm on the other side of London. Yeah. So I end up calling her around 2:40 and I'm basically like, yes, we've completed. Like, when am I getting the keys? When can I come pick it up? And she sounded way too chill for me. I'm like, honey, we've been here for like, 8 months. Like, give me a bit of energy. And she wasn't. She was just like, yeah, the keys are gonna be here at 3:15. And when I checked the maps, in my head I thought, okay, I'm an hour and a half away tops driving. No, I checked the maps. It tells me it is 2.5 hours away. So I quickly get ready. I get in a car. I am driving. It tells me I'm gonna get there at 5:30. She told me the office closes at 6, and I was like, I'm getting the keys today. I have not waited 8 months for me not to get the keys today. So I'm in the car, I'm driving. It tells me I'm gonna get there at 5:30. and I'm driving, tells me 5:45. I'm like, it's okay, it's fine. 5:45 is fine. 6 o'clock, 6:13, 6:30. I'm in the middle of motorway. I'm in the middle of somewhere. I decided to exit in the next exit in the motorway, and good thing I exited, because once I had exited, all I see is just traffic piling up. And I was like, thank God I exited. I exited at Potter's Bar. I've never been to Potter's Bar. It's in the middle of literally nowhere. So and mind you, all of this is happening whilst it's chucking down rain. It was raining, and I decided to wear like the longest jeans of my life. It was dragging on the floor. I was wet. It was disgusting. Anyways, I leave my car somewhere. I found like a train station. I quickly run to the train station. The next train was coming in 5 minutes, or the next one will come in 34 minutes. Obviously, I would have been missing the cutoff time. So I quickly ran. Luckily, the train was delayed for 2 minutes. I managed to get in. I get on the train, get on the tube. I'm here at the station, and I'm checking where the maps is. There's some guy trying to chat me up. I was like, honey, not today, not today. I literally blanked him and ran. The woman is calling me. She's like, where are you, Flora? Like, and I'm like, I'm only 2 minutes away. And mind you, it's chucking it down. It's chucking it down. So I quickly get there, and I'm like, I have the keys, I've got the keys, and yeah, so that is basically the story of how I got my keys. And what's funny, after I got the keys, it stopped raining. It stopped raining. I was like, you know what, it's fine, it's okay. My sister was also calling me amidst all these things. She was calling me because she knew I was completing on that day, but I was literally ignoring everyone. And I'm like, today I'm getting the keys. Literally. So I ended up calling her right after, as I'm walking to the house, and I got here. It was pretty late. I was FaceTiming my sisters, my friends, just saying like, finally I'm in, because they knew how long of a process this has been and how long I had been waiting. And then because it was late, I had to go back home. And then the next day I came back, and I basically called my parents and let them know about the news. And they were shocked, because my mom, bless her, she was asking me to basically come over and help me move. And she was upset that she heard that I already moved, but I hadn't moved. I was literally somewhere else. I'm at my friend's on the other side of London. So I had to explain it to her. But yeah, everyone's so happy, everyone's so ecstatic. And also thank you guys for all your messages on Instagram. I still haven't even gotten through it, because it was a week before my birthday, and I think I posted the week of my birthday. I also have like birthday messages to get through. So it has been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks. It has been busy, and I miss everything. I'm also trying to stay on top of work. So I have been driving where I'm at the moment, coming back here, filming and going back. It has literally just been so busy, but I'm so grateful to finally be in here. There's also some crazy things that happened during the process of me buying the house. So I found out in February that the owner passed away, and I needed something called a probate, which is basically a yes from the government that you can sell the property onwards to someone else. And the guy who lived here, it was basically the guy's mother. She passed away a long time ago. I also had to double check if she passed away in the house, because honey, no. But she didn't. But I needed a probate. They were basically telling me it was gonna take 5 to 8 weeks. Guys, that was not good. It was not good at all, because I basically got my mortgage in principle in February, and then in April it was expiring, and I was basically panicking because my tenancy for my flat also runs out in May 17th. So a lot was going on in my head, but luckily, I was very lucky, the probate came back in 2 weeks. But then that wasn't the only issue that happened. So I had to do some searches, and I didn't realize how long searches take, but there was one search for like 7 days, and then there was another search that basically was 25 working days. I find this out in April when my, one second. I literally just have like my neighbors next door, and I'm like, I don't want them to just look in and think, what is she doing? But anyways, I find this out in April, and my mortgage expiry was 18th of April. So I was panicking. I was literally panicking, but luckily I managed to extend the mortgage, and the next expiration was 24th of July. I had also handed in my notice in April, and I was literally panicking because I had 1 month to get out, but luckily with my contract it was a 2-month notice, so I had to basically stay in the flat until the 17th of June. Me thinking I had a lot of time, but another search was meant to be had, and they basically told me this at the end of, I think it was like mid-May. Mid-May, they let me know that we need another search, and it's gonna take 35 working days. And if you know May, there are 2 bank holidays. There was no time. There was no time at all. I was literally panicking, but at this point, I was like, you know what, Jesus, take the wheel, because whatever is meant to happen will happen, and I'm not gonna panic. I'm literally not gonna panic. Of course I was freaking panicking. If you guys live in London, do you know how hard it is to get an apartment or to get like another place to live? I basically went and looked at different places. So this is now May 17th. No, actually this was like around June, because I had a lot of trips I had to go to, and mind you, all of this is happening whilst everything is just going as normal. So I had a lot of trips happening in May, June that I had to go to. So when I came back, it was basically me looking for another place to stay. So I actually found a couple of places, but they were so expensive. They were basically charging me for like short-term let, because I couldn't just sign up to another contract. And if you're probably wondering why didn't I just extend my stay at my apartment, I couldn't, because once I told my estate agents that I'm leaving, in 2 days they conducted viewings, and in 2 days it was that quick. And so I was left to look for another place. And when I was looking for other places, they were saying it's gonna cost 4 grand, 3 grand for a 1-bedroom. Actually, not even 1 bedroom, guys, a room called a studio. I'm gonna show you guys, because it was comical. No parking, no nothing. The laundry was literally downstairs. The room that they call a studio was basically like, you go in, you're in your room, you go in, you're in the kitchen, you go in and you're in your lounge. And that was 2.5K. I was like, there's no way. There is no way, bueno, no way. I was so lucky to have then called my friend who didn't live far from me. So the place where I'm at the moment is a place where I rented when I moved to London, and me and her became friends. And I basically called her and I was like, honey, I need a place to stay. Do you have a room where I can stay? And luckily she did, and that's where I'm currently at the moment. And I basically just had to hire movers. I also had to hire professional cleaners, because I don't know if you guys have lived in a flat, you need that. But I had to hire professional cleaners and movers. And I basically have everything in my storage unit at the moment. And then where I'm living at the moment is just it's just like temporary, but I'm just so lucky to have a place to stay. And I'm so lucky and thankful for all my friends who offered their couches for me and their places to live. But it has literally been a crazy past couple of months. There is a lot that I'm doing at the moment with the house. I'm renovating. If you're probably wondering like why I'm not in at the moment, I'm renovating. I am basically changing the flooring. changing the wallpaper. It's just basically cosmetics works. We're not breaking any walls or like revamping the whole place. We're just doing like cosmetic works of flooring, wallpaper, and just making it me. I will also be adding in a walk-in wardrobe to the second bedroom, and then the third bedroom will be my office. So that will literally be like the last thing. We are doing up the living room. This is the current state of it right now. It is basically, they have ripped out all the wallpaper. We are currently going to replace new ones, so they're just literally in the corner. And then we're gonna paint. I selected my paint work the other day. I was literally like up all night trying to think which kind of color to go with, because I mean, I can change it later on, but if I can get someone else to do it, then why not? But yeah, that's this current situation of the living room. I really love this lighting. I cannot wait to finally finish this house and start filming here. I'm just so excited. I also have a lovely chimney here that works, like fireplace, not chimney. Chimney is upstairs. This is a fireplace and it's in this lovely marble like color. I just love brown. The brown wood is all over this house. You guys will see, obviously. Second thing, after everything is done, it will be to order in my walk-in wardrobe, because I was gonna get a carpenter in to measure and do everything, but it's actually working out more expensive than I thought. But a lot is going on. I'm obviously going to update you guys. Let me know down below what you guys want to know, because there's a lot that happened in the process. That was just my alarm, but let me know what you guys would like to know about the process. This was my first time buying a house. I'm actually updating you guys on TikTok. I've done a couple of videos on buying a house in London. So let me know if you guys want me to talk through the whole process with you guys. There were some added fees that I had no clue about, but I'm glad that it's over and I'm finally in. It was a long, strenuous process, but I'm just so grateful to be here. Obviously, will not be here without you guys, without your support. Having this house is an absolute dream of mine. I wrote this dream down in 2018 when I moved to London, and I could not even afford a room, you guys. To even think that this was gonna be possible for me is just like out of this world. So I am so grateful. I obviously want to take you guys throughout the whole process. And also, guys, this conservatory just brings out the best sun. And yeah, I mean, I have my home account Cocoon, where I'm going to basically update you guys every day on what I'm doing. I have been updating more on there, so be sure to follow that. I'll leave everything down below, and obviously my Instagram if you guys are not following me already. I'm gonna leave it at that before the sun goes down, because I have a couple of things to film at the moment, but I am gonna get going with that. I will see you guys in my next video.